Hello, greetings and love from beautiful Bali. Today I will be sharing with you a breathing technique in yoga called Sāmā Vṛtti Prāṇāyāma. Sāmā Vṛtti means equal fluctuations in Sanskrit. So you may have heard about the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali. If not, it's a great book to read to learn more about Hatha Yoga. And in the second verse, it already says, Yoga Chitta Vritti Nirodha. Yoga means union, Chitta means mind or consciousness, Vritta means fluctuations, and Nirodha means to control. So what he's saying there is that the point of yoga is to control the fluctuations of the mind, right? So Sāmā is equal, Vritti, fluctuations, equal fluctuations of the mind. So this breathing technique is very, very, very calming, and you move in certain sequences. It's not as strong and intense as some other breathing techniques are, which makes it available for many people, and to be able to do them in any other kind of like yoga posture, or if you're just finding yourself a little bit agitated and you're in a public space, you can very easily do this breathing technique without attracting too much attention to yourself or look weird or anything. So I love this breathing technique, and also in some traditions they call it like the square pranayama, and it's because you move in sequences of 4, as I will explain. So and just one more thing, because I will explain this as I explain the technique. In certain parts of the sequence, you can apply, you don't have to, but you can, it helps. You can apply a technique called Mula Bandha. So Mula means the root, and Bandha is like a lock or a connection. And this is basically contracting the muscles of your perineum. So when I say Mula Bandha, in my explanation, this is what I am referring to. Okay, so like in any yoga breathing technique, you first begin by exhaling all the air out a few times. As you do so, also using your imagination as if you're clearing your whole being, clearing your mind, just clearing it all out before you begin with the practice. So you can do this 3 times or as many times as you feel is necessary. Right? And whenever you're ready, you're going to begin. And there's different ways. There's a counting involved in this breathing technique. You can download any free app called Metronome, or maybe you have a musical instrument and you have an actual one of those old school metronomes. Another thing you can do is to count with your heartbeat. This is what I do. I feel my heartbeat very clearly, and it's also like the rhythm of your heart is actually like your natural biological rhythm. The clock is, I just created for us to, measure time. For me, I prefer to feel my own heartbeat and to count it as so. Some people don't really feel their heartbeat too much or find it distracting, so it's absolutely up to you, right? So to begin, you will inhale 4 counts through the nose. No, sorry, I automatically went into my Nadishvarana, so through both nostrils actually. So it's a 4 count inhalation. Then you'll have a 4 count no breath, during which you can also do 4 contractions of Mula Bandha, or you can also skip it. So, and then you exhale, and because it's so gentle, you can either do it through the mouth or through the nose. You exhale another 4 counts. And then you again have a void, so no breath for 4 counts, and again contracting Mula Bandha 4 times. And like this, you continue. So it's inhale 4 counts, void and Mula Bandha 4 counts, exhale, 4 counts, void, Mula Bandha, 4 counts. So if you get confused, you are about when to do the Mula Bandha, you do the Mula Bandha every time you have no breath. And when you're breathing in or exhaling, you don't do the Mula Bandha. So because of this like 1, 2, 3, 4 sequence, it's also activating Muladhara chakra. So Muladhara chakra is the root chakra, and if you look at the symbol of it, it actually has 4 petals, or like the square is related to Muladhara chakra, and so because of this resonance, you tend to activate also Muladhara chakra if you are, looking to go deeper into the practice of yoga and activating the chakras. If not, you can just put that aside. You will gain the benefits in it naturally without having too much thought about it. So, if 4 counts is comfortable for you, you can also increase the counts, always making sure that it's the same. So if you start with 4, if you increase to 5 counts, then you make sure that you inhale 5 times, hold 5 times, or counts, exhale 5, and hold for 5. And like this, you can actually increase for as long as you want, but the important thing is for you to have a sense of peace and comfort throughout this practice. So you don't want to be like holding your breath and getting red and tense. It's a very like relaxing and soothing pranayama. Just getting into the rhythm, and it's a very, very useful pranayama to actually prepare yourself for meditation, because you get in a kind of feeling of trance, very calm, again, calming down all the fluctuations of the mind. And when you come in this state, it's much, much easier to transition into your meditation. So, this was Sāmā Vṛtti Prāṇāyāma for you today. I hope that you enjoy this breathing technique. And if you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments. And yes, if you like this video, please like it, or maybe you know somebody that might be interested in learning this technique. So please share the video, subscribe to this channel if you would like to stay updated with more yoga practices together with me. And I hope you have a beautiful day. May you be well, may you be healthy, may you be happy, may you be free. Namaste.